I was introduced to my friend's next door neighbor back in July. I was out with some friends at a bar and we ran into him. I immediately knew I was attracted to him, and after a few drinks, I managed to find myself staying the night at his place. Beginning the very next day, he wanted to follow each other on social media platforms, and we began texting every day. Obviously, I knew he was interested, but wasn't sure in what capacity because his texts were 90% sexual, and he wasn't much of a texter about other topics. Well, he is a texter.
We know what capacity. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I expressed to him that I do feel flattered by the sexting, but I wanted to talk about other things too. He said he didn't realize he was doing that and switched topics. He never dropped the sexting, but at least would ask other questions. Yeah, okay. So I entertained the conversations for about 2 weeks. During that time, we hadn't had the opportunity to see each other despite his efforts to get me to his house late at night. Okay, I think we're all kind of seeing what's going on here. Things started to go sideways. Well, I believe they're already sideways. When I took the initiative to invite him out for drinks, and response seemed kind of shitty. I feel as though I was honest with how I was feeling and kind of felt gaslighted with some of his responses. I've attached all 6 screenshots from that point to the part where he begins to talk a wall about 3 weeks ago. To reference the text, I killed a roach last night. I went to his house because he was too scared.
Dump this man. Get him out of your life. Jesus Christ.
She writes, in conclusion, I'm totally over this guy. But as I sat on my couch and received another text from him, I thought this was the perfect situation for the professional. What was this guy thinking? What would be some Jared responses that I can use? So let's go to the text. Let's read them out.
Okay.
She numbered them.
Oh, I see.
So I'll start with number 1. I'll be him, you be her. I'll be the dick in this scenario. How is Austin, though? So I was wrong about my sister coming in. They don't land until tomorrow at 1:30 p.m.
It's quite eventful. We made our new menu items this morning and working on training videos now.
I'll make your evening eventful. Winky face, smirky face. I mean, it's right to sex. Like, this is it. It's over. Yeah.
Ha. Our schedules are just not lining up well this week.
He writes, indeed. That's not a great word to make yourself less creepy. Okay.
Well, maybe next week we can grab a drink.
Thumbs up emoji.
I fucking hate this guy.
She does too. Look at.
Yeah. Wow. Great. Wow. A thumbs up. I can feel the excitement. LOL.
I feel like a thumbs up is better than a thumbs down or meh. And then she doesn't answer. He writes back 3 hours later, true story.
Oh, good to know what other responses you were contemplating.
Indeed. Oh, he's back with indeed. Where are you? This is at 11:37 p.m. that night.
I'm at home.
Yes, I'm at home. I am not sober. Come spoon me. Breakfast in the AM.
Oh my God. Meh, thumbs down. Yo.
Okay. She does the callback. She's playing.
I like this girl.
I like her, but she's playing in a game she knows is going on, and if you hate it, the referee at some point has to come in and call the match. So, but I like her. Mad thumbs down. I'll make bacon. Man, thumbs down. Ouch. Why you cut me so deep? And then she didn't answer. And then the next afternoon he writes, you gave me a thumbs down. So now he's responding. Now he's back in it.
Yeah, that might have been a bit much. But in all fairness, your responses before were not very nice.
I'm not sure my responses have been unkind. Maybe how you read it is. And then he responds to his own, what are you doing with your weekend? This is at 4 later in the day on Saturday. God. And then he writes question mark. So he wants a response.
Yeah.
That's the next day. So she doesn't answer. Then Sunday he writes question mark.
She's trying to not talk. Then she gives a double question mark.
And then he writes, I was asking what you were doing the rest of the weekend, but didn't hear back. Then the question mark was a drunk. Hey, I didn't hear back. Now he's drunk again.
Yeah, this guy might have a problem. Oh yeah, I was out and about yesterday. Have yoga and some brunch plans with friends today.
Alrighty. Well, just trying to connect. And then he sent something. I think that's what she referenced. He sent something. We can't really see it, but then.
Yeah. Not sure.
Okay. Then she writes back to that.
LOL, looks like a good time. I wasn't sure if you actually wanted to hang out after the thumbs up response. Kind of seemed like maybe you were just looking for someone to come over.
I think you're overanalyzing the thumbs up, and I do want you to come over. We had a lot of really good sex. Well, she's not overanalyzing the thumbs up. She asked for drinks. He gave a thumbs up. Yeah, she asked for drinks, gave a thumbs up, and then he says you're overanalyzing the thumbs up, and then says exactly what she assumed the thumbs up meant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. She's dead on about this guy. I'm not sure that when it comes to gaslighters like this, I'm not sure that they all fully understand what they're doing. But
you're giving him a lot of you're giving him a lot of credit in that. I think I agree with you. I think he's all about sex. This guy only wants to fuck.
I don't think that he's reflecting on what he's saying at all. I think he's just putting stuff out there and deflecting.
Totally.
But yeah, that could be, but I'm not communicating that I wasn't a fan of that. Maybe I'm misinterpreting your text and overanalyzing. Shrug. Girl, we have to stop. You're right. Women need to be angrier. We need to be fucking angry. And yes, we did. I'm not just looking for a fuck buddy, though, so if you're interested in getting to know each other, cool. If not, I understand that, too.
And then
I think that's it.
No, he wrote, I don't mind hanging out and getting to know you more, but is that kind of backwards at this point? Oh, dude, give it up. Give it up. And then she doesn't answer. He writes, there was a roach at my front door. I didn't know what to do. And then and then he writes, hey, blank, what is up? What are you up to tonight? Maybe we can have drinks. Hey, let's grab a drink next week. See, now he's coming back to drinks. See, this is what happens. This guy, and her response is no response. Her response is to block. This is over.
Yeah, block this guy for sure.
And it took you. First of all, his last text is like kind of the most important to me. Yeah, yes, the one before is a little bad, but. The one before is bad, but him saying, I don't mind hanging out and getting to know you more, but is that kind of backwards at this point? So he's basically saying, I have no interest in getting to know you. We've already had sex, so let's just keep having sex. We're at this level. I don't want to go back to level 1 again. I'm not restarting the video game.
And he's not just saying that. He's saying that in the rudest way possible. He could have been so much more polite. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just, like, not in a space to be in a relationship, but if you're looking for a hookup, like, I'm around. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's totally reasonable. And then here's the part that's more annoying. He actually thinks that this person is dumb enough to go on drinks with him and forget all this other shit. Because now he's like, okay, fine, I'll do drinks. It just shows you this guy has no other options. You are his only sexual option. So, but he's not. And now he's coming back to you because he's like, oh, drinks are the key to the sex. I guess I'll have to do that again.
Yeah,
it's like to begrudgingly go back, and then listen. I agree with you. He could say, I'm not looking for anything more than come over and have sex. And that actually makes him the good guy who's just very honest. Like that makes him a better guy, I guess. But what he does in this scenario is just so icky as far as you go back to the, like, you knew what you, like, even, and sometimes dating is done in this, like, unsaid thing. Like if she was like, let's do drinks, and his response wasn't a thumbs up, and he did drinks and he had a fun time with her and they had sex and their relationship was just drinks and going back and having great sex. That's another form of a fine relationship for some people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wasn't even up for that. And it's like the problem with casual is this woman who's being very fun and flirty and nice, she thinks, like, she is thinking that, like, well, I only want this much. And it's like, he won't even do that much. So you might as well cut bait.
Yeah. I mean, that's just why, as someone, like, who's engaging in a lot of casual sex, like, Just be kind. Just be
Yeah.
kind and reasonable, and you will have more sex. Like, being kind, honest, and reasonable will lead to, you shouldn't have to trick people into the casual sex situation. Like, it's so gross.
Don't forget to like the video you just watched. I have many more. Subscribe to the channel right now. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, you fool. There's even a bell you can click to. Now you've got your week set Monday through Friday. I'm here for you.